Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm flying out the BV-155 B-1. And this thing, it's honestly not as bad as I thought. You sit at 3.7, you get an air spawn. Sure, you don't have the most amount of climb rate, sure your speed isn't that good, but you do get some pretty powerful guns and a pretty nasty turn rate. And when I say you get some pretty powerful guns, you get two MG151s and the German 30mm, which do some hefty amount of damage. Ignore the Spitfire that just tanks a couple bursts and will only lose the wing and its tail. Its elevator, I mean. Yeah, I'm not sure how the hell that was only a surveyor, but oh well. Whatever. Now, since you do get an air spawn, you aren't hampered too much by your climb rate. In fact, at this BR, you're most likely above everyone since no one here really climbs unless you run into like a Spitfire or a P-63. Now here, I am trying to get behind this Spitfire, but I am compressing and he turns just a bit too well for me, even if I were to use my flaps. However, he makes a mistake in turning back towards me and I somehow knock out his pilot. I'm not entirely sure how the hell I hit it, but oh well, I hit it and he's dead. Now, here comes the issue. I have an I-16 above me. Well, he's gonna die regardless, but everyone is basically really low. I see a Socken and a LA-5 converging on my friendly P-51, and I want to go help him out. The LA-5 is a very dangerous plane, especially at this BR, unlike the Socken, who is, well, severely underpowered, but the LA-5 is kind of flying away from me, while the Socken is much closer. I am going to start turning towards the LA-5, but I was like, you know what? No, the Socken's closer, and there's a Mosquito and a Spitfire all the way over here too. I need to get these guys out of the match as quickly as possible. I'm gonna dive down a little. The Mosquito is coming towards my direction, and I thought he was gonna turn to my right and come head on with me. Unfortunately, he turns the other direction, but I can just slot in with my extremely good turn rate, and I can just slice off his left wing. He's gonna go into a flat spin, and he's gonna end up kissing the ground here soon. Stalking in front of me, he's getting blocked up by my absolute monstrous wing, but he ends up getting crumped by my 20 and 30mm cannons. Thank you for playing the game. Go back to the hangar. Spitfire coming head on with me. I'm gonna miss like all of my shots because I am not used to the 30mm velocity or the 20mm. I haven't used these things in a while. Somehow take him out with my wing, but I almost take myself out in the process. However, he ends up dying, thankfully. And, well, that's the end of that match. The last guy is a IL-2 and a B-25. Next match, B-34 just randomly ejects and gives me the kill. Thank you very much. Don't even know where you were, but hey, a free kill is a free kill. Now, I'm not sure if you guys were paying attention, but if you were, you will see the absolute metric ton of enemies directly in front of me. So I'm just going to turn to my right and just fly a bit to the other direction as to not deal with that. I don't feel confident enough that I could fly into that absolute cesspool of enemies and get out unscathed. So I want to just get a little bit of separation, and I want to see if there's anyone by themselves that I can take out, such as this B-34 and YP-38, who are absolutely harassing my friendly JU-88. Now, as much as I want to help him, I don't think I'm going to get to him in time as the YP is already shooting at him. So the only thing I could really do is, well, get revenge for him. The YP-38 is extremely slow, he's not really looking at me, and a short burst just saws the tail completely off. Now we got a P-39N coming straight at me, and he actually could have killed me here. Luckily for us, his shots either did little to zero damage or just desynced, and it gave me the hit, but didn't actually damage me. Now we're going to loop on over. There is a P-38 behind me. And as much as I want to get this P-39 out of the match, I'm not going to be able to get the shot in here because I'm just going to underlead like hell, and the P-38 behind me is trying to shoot me down. We're just going to keep turning, try to keep him slow because I have a feeling he really wants to kill me, but he actually ends up breaking off, and my friendly 109 is going to completely saw his tail off here in a couple seconds. And I'm going to keep going for the P-39. That thing is a very deadly target, but then I hear another engine behind me somewhere, and I'm not sure where it is. There he is, actually. SBC, and he's closer. The P-39, I do still want to take him out because, well, it's a P-39. Those things are annoying to take out, but he has two of my friendlies on him. The SB is directly below me, so I'm like, what the hell? I'll try to take him out here. Now, I'm starting to compress, so I'm not able to pull as much as I want. However, he makes the mistake in turning to the right, and I'm able to just gun him out of the air almost immediately after that. P-39 behind or below me, and my two friendlies are gonna mop him up. But I kind of got a little bit greedy and was like, maybe I can get down there before they actually shoot him down, and that was not the case. P-38 behind me that's on fire almost shoots me down, but thankfully he misses everything. And we got an F4U that is above me. Now he has two of my friendlies distracting him, so I said to myself, this will be a pretty easy kill. He ends up getting a bit of his elevator sawed off by my friendly, and I shoot a short burst, and, well, his pilot is no longer with us, so to speak. P-38 in front of me, and he is rather far, but he is in a tangle with my friendly PE2. So I'm like, can I get over there and help the PE2, or will the PE2 be able to kill him before I get over there? Those two have been battling by themselves for quite some time, I think for the entirety of the match, and there's now a PBM trying to get over into the mix. I'm not sure what he's trying to do. Maybe he's trying to go gunship mode. I am going to tell the PE2 here soon that I am coming his way, and I just need him to hang on until I can make it. And that's really all there is to this match. We're just trying to get a little bit closer so I can gun him down. Don't know what the PBM is doing. He's just existing at this point, I guess. I'm kind of banking on the fact that my P2 turns towards me and brings the P38 closer, but he is continuing to turn, and the P38 starts to dive down. I think he's trying to get some speed so he can pull up towards the P2. And I'm going full send. I'm like, you know what? He's distracted. I'm just gonna try to gun him down here and now. And I'm gonna underlead like a lot of my shots. These 30mm are extremely low velocity. However, he ends up flying directly in front of me, and he's too slow to even attempt to dodge it. PBM is getting absolutely swarmed by the vultures known as my teammates, and I'm like, I'm greedy. I want a 6th kill. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss every single shot known to man, and my friendly 109 ends up crashing into him and giving the PBM the kill. And that is a 5-kill match, and we're just gonna hop straight into the next one. B-26 in front of me. I'm gonna miss my first burst, but then I'm just gonna shoot him down with the second one. And there he goes. Wing is sawed clean off. Over to my right, there are two P-63s in front of me, and I'm like, if I can kill these two, that'll be really helpful for my teammates lower below me. Because these P-63s, when they have altitude above you, they are extremely annoying to deal with. Their guns are pretty good. They have a 37 and like 450 cals, I think. They're pretty quick, and they can keep their speed relatively well, and their climb rate is absolutely amazing. Like, these things can climb extremely well. They're probably like one of my favorite vehicles in the game. Now, they are starting to come towards me, and I'm just looking down at a P-51 that gets absolutely mauled by my friendlies now. There's the first P-63 coming towards me. He's actually not even looking at me. He's looking at my friendly that's above me, which makes him a pretty easy kill. Hit him with the first burst, nothing too major. Miss the second, hit the third though, and he goes down. Second P-63 comes climbing straight up for me. Saw his wing off, almost take myself out, but he goes down regardless. Saw his wing off, and he's in a flat spin. And we're gonna fast forward a bit here in a second because, well, nothing else really happens. And I don't want to bore you guys with me just flying around for like 15 years. Diving down, there's a P-38 who is going head-on with my friendly. And just as I suspected, the friendly gets absolutely annihilated. Then again, he was just a bomber. Now, I don't want to go too steep in a dive because if I do, I will not be able to pull up. This thing compresses extremely bad. Like at around 350-ish, it starts to compress. And the more speed you get, as soon as you hit like 400, your plane just turns into an absolute behemoth of a boat. And we're going to loop on over because I did have too much speed and I was going to hit the floor if I didn't. Going to lose the speed that I had, and we're just going to slide behind him since he's not really paying attention. Fire a short burst and his plane gets absolutely taken apart. That's going to be the 4th kill of the match, and now I want to turn my attention over to this F4U. He's been ground pounding for like most of the match, and a friendly of mine is going to miss his entire run on him. This guy is playing like a bot, and I'm not entirely sure what his game plan is. Maybe he just didn't notice me, but he's just going to turn straight in front of my guns and get his tail section completely ripped off. That is now my 5th kill, and I'm just going to try getting some altitude now. We do have a B-25, a P-61, and another B-25 somewhere in the match to the left. Right now, the bigger threat would be the P-61. That thing is extremely deadly, he's faster than me, and he climbs a lot better. However, he can't really outturn me. So if I can force him to turn, then I should be able to gun him down. Right here, he is coming towards me after killing my SM-91 friendly. So I'm just going to try to use the clouds to my advantage. I'm waiting for him to get unspotted so I can actually try and turn around so I can meet up with him if he is just going to keep flying straight. Right here, it did look like he was diving down towards me, so it kind of got a little bit sketch, but then he got unspotted. I think maybe I got unspotted for him first because he ended up leveling out and just flying straight past me. And I was able to turn around and get in behind him. Now, the issue is, he is faster than me, and he's a little bit further. Now, this was actually the first match I did in this thing in like quite a while, so the velocity was not registered into my brain. So I just kind of missed, well, everything as you saw there. Now, he's going to keep diving away from me, and I can't catch him, but then he does make a very big mistake. He turns to go and head on my friendly, which got him just slow enough that I could get a little bit closer, and we set his wing on fire. Now I'm going to try to gun him down here because I was like, I think he's going to put the fire out, and I'm just going to miss all my shots. Luckily for us, the fire does not go out, and he burns up to death. That's going to be our 6th and final kill, and we actually win this match too. The last guy remaining was a B-25, and he ends up crashing into a mountain or something, I don't know. But yeah, that does it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one.